My name is Fatin Armannie Binti Herman and my matrix number is 2200221.
Hi, my name is Nurul Najaa Binti Jamaludin, matrix number 2200239.
Hi, my name is Nurul Amani Syazwanie Binti Yaacob and my metric number is 2200236.
Hi, I'm 2200240 Nurul Athirah Binti Aminuddin.
First factor is person, which is father's Tom Dose. Desmond Dose developed trauma due to his father's violence when he was a child. During adolescence, Desmond point a gun at his father and come dangerously close to pulling the trigger. Desmond can't believe he almost killed his father and vows to never use violence or touch a gun again. He most likely suffered from post-traumatic stress disorder. Second point is fellow military squad. Nobody believed a soldier without a weapon was worthwhile. They tried to intimidate him, scold him, assign him extra tough duty, and declare him mentally unfit for the army. But they failed to find a way to toss him out and he refused to leave. He believed his duty was to obey God and serve his country.
Another factor that keys into Desmond's rigidness is his task as a believer. As the movie portrays it, religion plays a big part in Desmond's life. His entire being revolves around it. This made him develop some sort of guilty conscience over his actions when it doesn't align with his belief. This is primarily contributed by his past trauma when he was a child, where he almost killed his brother and come close to breaking the Christianity commandments, which is thou shalt not kill. This pivotal point, the trauma, is where his rigidness stems from. And the next point is Desmond's task as a soldier. Desmond has a high sense of responsibility over his country. He refuses to stand still on the sidelines when everybody else is fighting, and this is why he chose to join the army despite his belief. He truly feels that it is possible to work his way around his task without compromising any of his principles. This confidence is what contributes to his inflexibility to portray in the movie.
Third factor is environment in terms of situation, which is Desmond was traumatized by his father's past as a soldier. Due to his father's anguish from the loss of his friend who served together with him during the World War I, his father against Desmond's decision to enlist in military. Epiphany struck Desmond about how gruesome a battlefield is. With that, Desmond Doss decided to enlist as a medic and vowed not to touch a rifle or any violence act again. Next is brute force among his fellow soldiers. Once Desmond Doss enlisted, his comrades and his commander tried to make him quit in the military due to his belief as a pacifist. They provoked and bullied him to touch a gun which is against his will and belief, but those acts did not work for him. Desmond Doss stand firm with his belief. This incident might somehow trigger Desmond to prove that the violence and killing is not the only way that can be used to save lives. But not only that, Desmond once being also imprisoned for not being able to carry out his duty as a result of his refusal to hold a gun.
The last factor is environment, but in this content we will talk about the places that has been affected, which resulting to Desmond Doss' rigidness. The first place is the military camp where Desmond Doss had gone through his training session before going to the war. In the movie, we can see that Desmond Doss had been receiving a lot of mockery, hatred, and discrimination from his leader and teammates for his action of refusing to hold a gun to complete their cause before going to the war. Desmond Doss believed that holding a gun symbolizes his actions in violence, which are completely the opposite of his belief. However, his leader and teammates sees that as a symbol of weakness. The second place would be the military base in Okinawa, which happened to be during the war. In the movie, there is a scene that shows Desmond Doss had experienced an emotional phase when he sees his teammate Smithy die in his hands. Due to that, it gave Desmond Doss an extra courage and bravery to risk his life to save the soldiers that were injured during the war. And the military base are the proof that those who were saved by him managed to survive or not.
The solution to this matter are in fact can be observed towards the end of the movie, where everyone finally see the positive side of Desmond Doss' rigidness. Desmond Doss' action at the end had brought everyone together and strengthened their spirit to win against Japan. From this scene, we can conclude that everyone and all of us need to embrace each other's differences rather than being hateful towards one.
If at the start of the movie we see Desmond's belief as troublesome, it did a complete 180 towards the end. It became his strength. His formidable belief factors into his courage and fills his comrades too. They all know how serious Desmond took his stars and belief, and they know that Desmond will not leave them despite facing a life-threatening situation as shown in the Okinawa mission. And this puts them into ease while marching to the battlefield. This is one of his most excellent qualities, the belief that earns the trust of his fellow comrades.